Good morning. Welcome to the Falcon Report. My name is Sadie. The stories for this week are Kindergarten Letter of the Week, interview with some kids to ask them about Hour of Code, interview with Mrs. Law about the Student Council Service Project, interview with the librarians. Over to our field reporter who is visiting our kindergartners.
Hi, I'm Emma, and I'm here with the kindergartners. What are your names?
Lillian. Evan.
What is the kindergarten letter of the week?
R.
What sound does it make? What is a word that starts with the letter R?
Rat. Reindeer.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Anthony. This has been the week of code. We have had the opportunity to do some coding. I am asking some of our students what they thought about the week of code. What was your favorite part of the hour of code?
Because it was kind of like Angry Birds a little bit.
Thank you.
It was kind of like playing Angry Birds.
Thank you.
Playing Scratch and making codes and watching other people's codes.
Thank you.
Playing the games that I could play.
Thank you.
Probably the games and Flappy Bird. That's fun.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Anthony, and I'm here here with Mrs. Law to talk to her about the Student Council Service Project. Can you tell us about the service project you're doing?
We are collecting stuffed animals for children in need. We can collect, they don't have to be teddy bears, they could be any kind of stuffed animals. And so we're trying to collect as many as we can.
Awesome.
So,
how did you select this project?
well, the student council came together and we voted. And it was pretty close. It was between this and the food drive, and it was pretty close, but it ended up that we chose the stuffed animal project.
Neat. Why did you choose this project over all the Worthy project at this time of year?
We want to help children in need. The children who are in foster care, who don't get to take their own toys with them, will each get a stuffed animal so that they always have a toy that goes with them if they have to move. And so this is what our project is about this year, is helping children who need a stuffed animal to hug and love.
Neat. Who gets all the stuffed animals?
So it'll be, we'll be taking it to a bank who is in charge of Project Teddy Bear, and then they will take the teddy bears and all the other stuffed animals to the organization where they pass them out to the children.
How many stuffed animals do we have so far?
Well, this morning we had 69, but I did see a few garbage bag size bags full of stuffed animals being turned in. So I wouldn't be surprised if we were over 100 now.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
you're welcome.
Hi, I'm Emma, and I'm here with Mrs. Sudar and Mrs. Ware. What are some ideas for books to read over winter break?
Well, I'm going to let Mrs. Ware start.
Okay, I'm going to tell you some first grade books that you might really like if you're in first grade. If any of you read any of the Nate the Great series, you'll know how much fun they are, about a little detective and all the fun things that he can do and find out and figure out. This one is called The Boring Beach Bag, but there's a bunch of them that you might enjoy if you're in 8th grade and if you want to be a kid detective. The next one is the Fly Guy series. This is one of my favorites, and just recently we bought a little fly guy to be in our library, so you'll have to check and see if you can find him. He's here in the library someplace. But you might really enjoy the Fly Guy series if you're in first or 2nd grade. Then I have some books for 3rd graders. If you haven't read any of the Bailey School kid books, you're going to really, really enjoy those. It's about some boys and girls that find some secret stairs in their house, and it takes them to various places. Also, Katie Kazoo Switcheroo. There are several of those books as well, and I think that you might really like those, especially the girls. I think you might like the Katie Kazoo series. So there's some of my ones that I think you might enjoy during winter.
And I have books to recommend for 4th and 5th grade, and I have a whole stack of them. There are some awesome books that you probably, if you started right as soon as Christmas break came, you'd be able to get through them really quickly. The first one is The City of Ember, and there's actually a number of books in this series as well. And then we have Sky Jumpers, which is a fantasy book, and it's really a great book. It's also one of our Beehive nominated books for this year. If you liked the book Wonder, you will love Out of My Mind by Sharon Draper. Great book. And one of my all-time favorites is The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane. And it's written by the author that wrote Because of Winn-Dixie. Really good book. And my last one we actually will be spotlighting here in the library after our winter break, and it is Escape from Mr. Limoncello's Library. And both Mrs. Ware and I have read this book and loved it. And we're going to have some fun activities. So if you want to get a jump start and know a little bit about the book and some of the activities we'll be doing in the library at the first of the year, read Escape from Mr. Limoncello's Library.
Those sounds like some really good books. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is your favorite winter book?
You know what? There's a lot of books that I really like during the winter, but one of my all-time favorites is right here. It's called Christmas in the Trenches, and it's about during the war there is a ceasefire, and the two sides find themselves singing the Silent Night together, and it's a great book, one of my absolute favorites.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching the Falcon Report.